Okay, I'm going to start this video off a little bit different than what I usually do. I'm going to give you a challenge. I want you to name a bad Leonardo Dicaprio performance. Go on. Anytime in the comments. You can't, can you? It's nearly impossible to think of a movie starring Leonardo DiCaprio where he doesn't give his all, where he's not near enough perfect. The guy is just incredible. The performances that he's put in over the years are just sensational, and it's a testament to him and the movies that he chooses, because, you know, he could sort of go down, you know, like an action star route. There's movies that he's in where it's very action packed and he can do that sort of role, but he's not just gonna pick an action movie or a superhero movie and just sort of, you know, ride that kind of tidal wave with his career, because he will pick a movie where his performance is the be all and the end all of that movie. And I think it's great. I think the man is a genius and he's absolutely incredible. I say it a lot. I say the word incredible a lot, but he is. Look up incredible in a dictionary and there's a photo of Leonardo DiCaprio. With all of that in mind, though, I'm going to give you 10 fascinating facts about the strangely single-time Oscar winner when it should have been at least 30.
Now let's knock this motherfucker out of the park!
Number 10, he's named after Leonardo da Vinci. That's right, he's named after one of the greatest artists of all time. His mother, when she was pregnant, she was looking at a painting of Leonardo da Vinci, and whilst looking at this picture, it's the first time that her baby kicked. So she got the inspiration to name her child Leonardo. I can only imagine what it would have been like if she was looking at a picture of Picasso. Imagine that.
What the fuck was that? Jesus Christ! Fuck!
Number 9, when he first started out and he was looking for an agent, during a conversation with one of the first agents that he met with, they wanted him to change his name. Leonardo DiCaprio wasn't American enough. We'll get to that in a minute. So yeah, they wanted him to change his name to Lenny Williams. I mean, how boring is that? Leonardo DiCaprio just sort of rolls off the tongue and it's a straight away recognisable name. Or Lenny Williams. Pretty boring, but yeah, I'm glad he didn't go down that road.
Team up. You gotta change that. Girl like this. You shut up! Shut up!
Number 8. One of my favourite scenes with Leonardo DiCaprio is his kind of introduction in Django Unchained. Not even in the introduction, it's towards the end of that movie where his character Candy, great name. He's given this kind of impassioned speech. During this scene, he smashes his hand down on the table and cuts his hand for real. You know, it's real blood on his hand, but he doesn't stop. He doesn't break character at all, and he just keeps going with the scene. And it's so passionate that it's just a testament to the man, the fact that he actually injured himself but just carried on going, and it's breathtaking.
Hey! Don't lay your palms flat on that tabletop! If you lift those palms off that turtle shell tabletop, Mr. Pooch is gonna let loose with both barrels that sawed off.
Number 7, I need to read this verbatim because it's quite a mouthful. He bought an island in Belize, 10 years ago, and built the world's first eco-restorative resort that restores overfished waters, coastline and forest. Now, Leonardo DiCaprio is well known for being a kind of eco-friendly, I want to say warrior. You know, he's all about the environment, and he does quite a lot of this sort of stuff. This island that just kind of restores, you know, I don't know exactly all the details, but the fact that he put so much money into this and he bought an island, you know, to kind of start this process, it's awe-inspiring. It really is.
I think that's just about enough out of you. I mean, who the hell do you think you are? You come in here and say whatever crazy goddamn thing comes into your head, and I think it's about time somebody told you to keep your goddamn mouth shut.
Number 6, we mentioned earlier that his name wasn't American enough. That's because his mother is actually German. He actually spent a lot of time during his childhood in Germany with his grandparents. And yeah, because of that, he can speak fluent German, which is not like it's not like a big huge thing. It's not like, you know, a lot of people speak more than one language, but I don't know. It's just something about that and about Leonardo DiCaprio that just makes me so much more happier. I don't know why. It's just it's a strange one, but it's just nice to know that he can speak German.
I'm going fucking nuts, man. I can't be someone else every fucking day. It's been a year of this. I've had enough of this shit.
Calm down, all right? Most of the people in the world do it every day. What's the big deal?
Well, I'm not them, all right? I'm not fucking them, okay?
Number 5, quite a big misconception about where his first kind of movie role was. But it was actually in a straight-to-video, remember those, VHS? Straight-to-video movie, Critters 3 in 1991. And here's a beautiful picture of him with one of the critters.
Hey, don't go down there, kid. There's all kinds of wild animals and shit.
Number 4, whilst filming Blood Diamond in South Africa, he did a lot of work with orphan children that were out there. During his work, like I say, he's a massive philanthropist, and he uses a lot of his money for good. While he was out there, he connected with a young orphan girl. He couldn't technically adopt her because of the work that he does, and he travels around the world a lot for his work, so he didn't want to adopt a child and then never really be there for her. But because of the strong connection that he had with her, he decided to send her money. He basically pays for her life because he had such a strong bond with her, and it's just so heartwarming to know that there's a little girl out there that he's technically looking after because of just what a great guy he is.
Calm down. Don't tell me to calm down. This was your job, goddammit. This was your responsibility. You were meant to check Fisher's background thoroughly. We are not prepared for this type of violence.
We have dealt with sub-security before. We'll be a little more careful and we're gonna be fine.
This was not a part of the plan. He's dying, for God's sake.
Number 3, this isn't a big one, but I think it's really interesting because of the whole... because of some of the kind of facts that intertwine with this one fact. He's never taken illegal substances, no kind of drugs in his life. You know, in the 90s, during his kind of peak years when he was a lot younger, he did party a lot. He partook in a lot of alcohol, as you do. But during these years, he was very good friends with the likes of Tobey Maguire and David Blaine, amongst others, the magician, I don't know why. And they called themselves the Pussy Posse. I apologise for that. It's very crude, but hey ho, there you go. But yeah, because of this, he never has taken drugs, and one of his most famous performances is in The Wolf of Wall Street. He's playing a character that is, you know, very much into that lifestyle. You know, he likes to take a lot of drugs. So he had to seek professional help and have someone on set to help teach him how to act high and how to take the drugs on set. It's truly incredible that, you know, that he wants to put that level into his performance. But yes, that's a crazy one.
Are you out of your fucking mind? I don't even know who Venice is. What the fuck does that even mean? Venice! Venice is the stupidest shit I've ever heard in my fucking life!
Number 2, much like the last one, it's not a massive kind of crazy fact, but I just thought it was funny, and it's basically that he owns a £200 tortoise, which one day he just decided to phone up a rare exotic pet shop and went along the next day and bought a $400 tortoise. Why not?
Don't move! Don't move!
Andrew, no.
My name is Edward Daniels. This one's loaded. I can tell by the weight.
I see, and that's your firearm, Marshal, you're sure?
My initials are on the side. There's a dent in the barrel from when Philip Stack shot at me. You're not gonna fuck with my mind on this one, Doctor.
And number 1, during the filming of Titanic, where he starred along with Kate Winslet on that big boat, a lot of the outside help came from, let's just read her name properly, Milvina Dean. She was one of the only survivors of the Titanic, and she was there to help with the production of the movie to kind of get a lot of things right. Now, she lives in a nursing home. Now, to support herself, she's selling off a lot of the stuff that she had from the Titanic, you know, memorabilia and stuff like that. So Kate Winslet and Leonardo DiCaprio and even the director, James Cameron, they all came together to decide to pay for her housing in the nursing home, which is, again, along with his philanthropy, I really struggled to say that word, along with all his other stuff that he likes to, you know, use his money for good. That's probably right at the top of it. You know, he's helping a lady that, in all accounts, he wouldn't have met any other way. But because he's starring in a movie that's, you know, the basis of a real life event that she was actually part of, they're going out of their way to, you know, help her pay for her nursing home bills, which is just, again, heartwarming, awe-inspiring, and just all round incredible.
I saw that in a Nickelodeon once, and I always wanted to do it.
So yeah, there you have it, 10 fascinating facts about Leonardo DiCaprio. And there are a lot more of these. The same with all these other fact videos that I do. There's so many facts about these famous people that it's so hard to whittle it down to just 10. Maybe I should prop it up to 15 or 20. But yeah, if there's any other facts that you know about that you find really interesting, let me know in the comments down below. And if you enjoyed this video, you know, like and subscribe, and maybe hit the share button as well. You know, let all your friends know. Thank you very much for watching. I'll speak to you soon. Goodbye.
Well, you were drinking all night. Fucking drinking again. 8 goddamn fucking whiskey sours. Fucking bullshit. You're a fucking miserable drunk. You fucking remembering your fucking lines. I practiced them and now I don't look like I goddamn practiced them. You're sitting there like a fucking baboon.